Welcome back, trainers. So let's go ahead and do some more catch cup battles. For all of these battles, we're going to be using Skarmory, Kadabra, and Castform Sunny, in which they all do not have a secondary charge move, all single moved. So the Kadabra, I did just catch it since they are spawning for this event, and I powered it up one time, just once, and we are going to be going with Psycho Cut and Shadow Ball. Extremely glassy, as you could imagine, but does hit pretty hard. Alright, so Kadabra, very interesting Pokemon before we get into the commentary here. Lots of symbolism on this thing. I don't know why the Gamefreak decided to do that. It got the 3 lines on its stomach representing, I'm not going to say exactly what it is. You have the star, might as well be flipped right side up. And you also have the symbolisms of the hand when it is standing still, representing, yeah, something. Anyways, so let's go ahead and see what we have here with the cast form. And we're up against the Lantern. So this is not particularly the best situation. They're going to be swapping. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Skarmory here. This trainer got a Tropius. Don't know where. Maybe they live in that region. Or maybe they were traveling. Who knows? Anyways, we are free to farm up as much as we can here. I don't need to hit all those bubbles. It doesn't really matter. We have another Sky Attack ready to go. This is not very effective, but it is still going to do chip damage there. I mean, the Lantern is so low, they're obviously going to use that last shield here. So we're going to absolutely let the Skarmory go down, bring in the Kadabra here, and go for the Shadow Ball. And we're going to be able to take the win. No more shields on their end. Looking good here. So let's keep it going. Alrighty, so Catch Cup, I don't know, I was trying to find some random stuff. I actually did a set using the weirdest team, but it fell apart. I also attempted to go auto-rec, basically delete all my teams and see what it gives me. And I have about 6 or so Pokemon that I do have for the Catch Cup. And it was recommending like Electabuzz that it wasn't even, it was like 1300 CP. It's like, why are you picking 1300 when I clearly have 14 and 1500 here ready to go? But that's the game's logic. Anyways, we're up against the Alolan Marowak. We're getting that Shadow Ball off. They are going to be using their first shield here. So this is, we're stuck between some fire and a hard place with the current team that we do have. The Castform Sunny is, not very effective. They're going to be going for Shadow Ball, so good thing we did shield that up. At least we're going to be doing neutral damage here. Able to farm it down. 1 shield left. And they're coming in with a Machamp here. I'm expecting a shield. Or they just want me to use my energy. Yep, we're going to get a shield out of them there. Getting to another Sky Attack. Perfect. I'm assuming they were just about ready to get off their charge move. Taking them out, and then they do have that Gyarados back there. I don't know about this one, guys. This is getting a little bit close here. So we're going to shield this up. It is a Crunch. I'm assuming they only have 1 charge move on it. So the Dragon Breath and Crunch. Going for the Weather Ball. No more shields left. And a little bit of lag there. This shouldn't KO. We should be able to get to the... Oh, it's an Outrage. Never mind. They have Outrage. Forgot all about that. And the Skarmory goes down. Gyarados surviving with about 2 HP. Good game there. So we're going to have this like win-loss situation. Met with a Wigglytuff. This is fantastic. They're going to be swapping immediately into their Machamp. And we want to kind of test out the Kadabra here, and seeing that it's going to be horrible up against a Wigglytuff because of the normal typing. The only charge move we have is a Ghost move, and Psycho Cut is really doing no damage, and it is very squishy, taking so much damage, so this is just a better matchup here. Getting a shield out of them. We are going to be going down, but bringing that Machamp fairly low here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shield this up, because we do not want to take a close combat from that Machamp. It is going to put a dent into us, so fortunately using a shield here, we do have the Castform Sunny in the back, and they are bringing in a Whiscash. So now what I'm thinking is, well, great, I have to take this thing out with the Skarmory without any exceptions here because, well, Sunny Castform is not going to be doing great up against that thing. So let's see what we have. Going to be shielding this up. It is going to be a Blizzard, so good call on my end here. Farming up to almost 2 Sky Attacks. And getting out the first one, getting that last shield out of them here. Getting to another Sky Attack, and I'm just hoping, please don't be Blizzard. And it is going to be Blizzard. We're surviving with like 1 HP, and we're able to get to this here, though. Yeah, that's, it's okay. And then they have the Wigglytuff in the back here. So let's see how this does play out. We should be able to win this, though, because it's going to take them, a decent amount of time to finally get to a charge move. And everything that it's going to be throwing at me, more than likely, is not going to be very effective. You have Ice Beam, you have Dazzling Gleam, so not too much to worry about. All resisted by the fire, and we're taking the win. No problem with the Sunny Castform there. Into the next battle. We're met with another Wigglytuff. So Kadabra, I mean, this is Catch Cup, guys. We're just having a little fun here. It's not like something, oh, okay, guys, today, this Pokemon, you definitely need to invest in it. No, not at all. I mean, we're, Catch Cup. Since it did spawn around that CP, we're just going to have a little fun with it here. Anyways, we're going to be shielding up that Ice Beam. They're going to be swapping into their Skarmory. We have one shield on either end, and we're looking great for this matchup here. Deciding to go ahead and shield this up. Going to be building up more than I need here. Building up to about 2 Weather Balls. Going to be going for the first one, so if they do decide to shield it up, we'll just be able to go for another one. They're letting it go through, and we still have energy for whatever they do have. And it is going to be a Whiscash now. This is going to be a Solar Beam. Better shield it up. And they do. Fantastic. All right, so that was big there, getting that last shield. The only problem is that they can farm at this point. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Skarmory immediately here to try to, and that's not going to take them out, but do as much damage as possible. They did farm up quite a bit and swap. In comes the Wigglytuff here, so we're going to go ahead and just take it out. All right, so this Whiscash is going to be kind of forced to throw energy. Don't expect a Blizzard. I mean, it could be. Yeah, I mean, they're going straight Blizzard. All right, so I think we can pull this off, right? Let's go ahead and bring in the cast form here so we can have them throw their energy, and the Kadabra can go in here and potentially go ahead and just Psycho Cut this thing down. Oh my gosh. If this is a Blizzard, it is a GG. If it's a Mud Bomb, all right, fantastic. And we're able to Psycho Cut down with Kadabra. All right, this thing is putting in work. That was sarcastic. Alrighty, into the next battle here. We're met with a Magneton. Now, I do believe I mess up here. I don't switch when I need to fast. So we're going into our cast form instantly. Yes, we're going hard counter. And it looks like, I don't know if they miss-swapped, or I think this team's actually all weak to fire. So this is going to be a good matchup for us here. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. That was way too quick for a Bulldoze, and I'm expecting another Ice Punch there, and there it was. Going to be instantly going for the Weather Ball, and we do have a Whimsicott out here, so yeah, everything's weak to fire. The only problem is we're running low on health on our fire Pokemon, and we have 2 shields. So we're going to be swapping instantly, and they have the Magneton. Now, this is absolutely horrible. Discharge is going to hurt us a lot. Letting it go through, just a Magnet Bomb, so good thing we did save our shield here. Now, we have to put our hope in the Kadabra, all right? It has to get to these Shadow Balls. Now, that swap was bad. I should have just kept going with the Skarmory here. We're going to have to use a shield. There's no more shields on their end. They're going to be able to get to another charge move. We're going to have to use another shield, unfortunately, here. I think we do build up a little bit of extra energy, just in case. See if we can try to get to the Shadow Ball on the Whimsicott. They did make that swap there, so Visual Bug. And we're able to get to the Shadow Ball. This should KO. Kadabra's attack is amazing. Shadow Ball is amazing. We're taking the win. Kadabra, I think that was probably the cleanest win that it did pull off for the team, as well as putting in work. So there he goes. Fantastic. And into the next battle, we're met with another Skarmory here. So what we're going to do is just let them get off their charge moves first, so we can get in an extra quick move, as you can see here. That's going to put us just slightly ahead. And now we have to make sure to hit our charge move just right, so that they do not get in an extra quick move. So we did successfully do that, and we also successfully did it again. No extra quick move for them. And we're looking great. So here's the trick. We're going to go ahead and let this go through. And I think we do a few more quick moves and then swap into our cast form to make them waste their energy here. They could swap, but it looks like they're going to just let it go down. So that's great. They're going to be coming in with Obstagoon, and that's perfectly fine. Actually, that's fantastic, because Alakazam going up against that is just going to get absolutely demolished. Dark and Normal type are going to have a massive resistance to Ghost, as well as the Psycho Cut going to be resisted by the Dark typing. So that's just going to be all bad. So this is lining up just right. We're getting a shield out of them. Fantastic. And typically you'd want to maybe shield up the second, or maybe once they do get the boost on the Night Slashes, or I don't know, once you start getting a little low on your HP. I did shield up the first one. It is what it is. I'm not trying to like play super strategized here. Anyways, they're going to be swapping, and they're going into the Wigglytuff, and we're going to be bringing in our Skarmory right away. And this is GG's. See, this is what I was talking about. The cast form is just about out. Alakazam or Kadabra can't do anything because that is going to be part normal, and the Psycho Cut's doing nothing, and we're just getting melted away with the charm. It chipped away, and it did something there, but it's not happening. So, good game. And we did go down with the shield, so maybe if we were able to shield at some point in time, we could have pulled it up. All right, into the next battle here. We're going to be met with a Cradily. So I've been seeing these quite a bit. I'm assuming because they were spawning, right? They're going to be swapping into an Altaria. Right when they did this, I mean, it's not all bad, but man, I think it could have made it an Altaria potentially. I mean, it's only 10,000 for that secondary move, so an Altaria, as we know, is great in the Great League. So definitely a good option to go with if you haven't made one, or maybe you found a better IV. Also, just another strategy, just a little tip here for the Catch Cup. If you do get a better IV Pokemon that you already have in the Great League that you were planning on replacing, if you did get a better one and you got it within the Catch Cup or this season's time frame, then go ahead and make it, right? Or if there's a Pokemon that you've been considering making and you so happen to get the Pokemon's IVs that you wanted to make with that Pokemon, then go ahead and do it as well, right? So a little heads up there. I'm pretty sure you didn't need me to tell you that. So we're getting off the Shadow Ball, doing a lot of damage, and they do have a Mamoswine back there. Now that's another one that's kind of expensive for that secondary move. So it looks like they just said, nah, I'm good. You can take me out. Maybe they had Avalanche, right? So not very effective, and then they just gave up the battle. There's a good game. All right, moving it into the next one here, we're met with another Cradily, like I said. So you're expecting to see Grass Knot and Stone Edge on that. One of my favorite Pokemon, Cradily. I like it a lot, especially the shiny. So we're going to be going for the Sky Attack here. You know, funny thing is, I actually caught, or Go Plus, a shiny Lilip. So, you know, you guys know how much I like it. I also have one from Spain. My friend went there a while back and bring a Lilip back for me from Spain, and that's where my mom is from, so another pretty neat little thing there. Anyways, up against the Galarian Stunfisk, and obviously super effective here. We're getting a shield out of them. I think, you know, I should have maybe shielded up the first time around, and maybe I think I should have double shielded this, to be honest with you. But it looks like they're going to shield this up as well. Yeah, they're going to try to, what, farm us down here? Oh yeah, farmed us down. So not looking great. Waiting for that timer here. Going to go ahead and go in here with the Skarmory. And we're, yeah, shielding this up. See, the Psycho Cut would do absolutely nothing. And it takes a decent amount of time to get to Shadow Ball. So they're going to let it go down. They have no more shields. They have no choice. In comes the Cradily here. Now, this is getting a little close. Stone Edge, we did make that swap, so just a visual. The Skarmory did go down. Masquerade back here. So check this out. I needed to farm one more quick move. I needed to do one more quick move. Look at this. We were one short to getting off that Shadow Ball. We could have took the win there. It's a good game. Yeah, Cradily taking me out. It is an honor losing to the Cradily. All right, into the next battle. We're met with a Lapras. Now, this is a little troublesome here. A little troublesome. Lapras is pretty tanky. Hits hard. And, well, we have Sunny Castform and Kadabra in the back, something that's not necessarily going to be doing great up against it, right? So we're going to probably, you know, try to just protect the Skarmory as much as possible here. So we're getting hit by that first surf. You already know that they're stacking up a bunch of energy here. So going for another Sky Attack, we're getting that through. We only have gotten one shield out of them at this point. And I think I let this go because I feel like they have two back-to-back, and they're just going to double it up. So we're letting it go down. In comes the Kadabra, and we're going to farm down. So I guess they didn't. We're actually able to farm down. They're going in with the Clefable. Now, there's a difference between the Wigglytuff and the Clefable. This is actually going to do a considerable amount of damage, but they did shield it up because it is going to just be a pure Fairy type, not with that normal typing, which is going to resist the Ghost. Going in here with the Castform Sunny, resisting the Charms. This is great. They have no more shields left. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up and then farm this thing all the way down and see what they do have in the back. Since they're not switching, I'm assuming that there's something back there that's going to be weak to fire. And we do have two charge moves ready to go, basically. And it is going to be an Ivysaur. So this is going to be a winning position for us. Going to get off one of those. And the second one is going to KO. So looking great. And if you didn't see my last video, this Sunny Castform here, I caught it as is. I didn't power it up at all. As a matter of fact, I said I used a TM, but I actually didn't. It came with Weather Ball, so I didn't even have to use a TM on it. So yeah, this team is pretty budget. I did power up the Skarmory a little bit. I got it from Go Battle League. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to be up against the Clefable. This is a fantastic matchup for us. They let that go through, and we're going to let this go through too because everything it's going to throw at us is not very effective, and it pretty much did its job. And we're going to be coming out of here with energy and both shields, so that's perfect. They're going to be going in with their own Skarmory here. Now I'm just going to do as much damage as possible before I do swap, because Kadabra, Psycho Cut's not very effective. It's going to take a minute to get to the Shadow Balls, and they're just going to chip away with a quick move and eventually just take us out, and we're going to have to waste our shields. And so we're just going to do as much damage and just go in here with the Sunny Cast Form. If they decide to swap, then we're just going to go ahead and bring in our Kadabra, depending on what they have. It's going to be a Primate, so we're going to swap immediately here, doing super effective damage with the Psycho Cut, but it is not really, it's kind of slow to the damage, but it is starting to add up. Now, we can also go with Confusion on Kadabra, but Psycho Cut's going to be charging everything a little bit faster, and I decided let's just go with that because it needs to get to these charge moves as quick as possible, being so glassy. So they're going to be taking us out here. We still have one shield left. Going in with the Cast Form, plenty of health. We're going to absolutely let this go through because that Skarmory is going to be able to get off a charge move. Well, actually, no. It's almost down, but you never know. Yeah, well, never mind. There you go. So good thing we did save that shield. Otherwise, we would have been looking pretty bad. And we're going to be able to take the win with the Sunny Cast Form in the back. Let's see what we have going for the next battle. Met with a Dragonair. So we're going to be resisting the Dragon Breaths and any sort of normal move. We can tell it's not purified, so we don't have to worry about return. Plus, that was way too quick. Just going to expect the Aqua Tail there, which is going to do a decent amount of chip damage. And it is going to start adding up here. So we're going to have to shield up the next one. We're going to be getting a shield out of them. And we're almost to our second charge move here, which is going to be bringing them very low. So let's see if they want to double up on that Dragonair or just let it go down. And they're going to let it go down. Sounds good to me. They're going to be bringing in Magmortar. So a little slow on that swap. I went into the Cast Form, I didn't, a little nervous. I was like, oh, let's just go quickly into that. And they're bringing in a Wigglytuff. This is fantastic. This is great because the Kadabra, you can't go up against this thing. So them swapping just like that is an absolutely perfect thing for me. And we're able to take them out before they get off a charge move here. In comes the Magmortar. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through. I'm like, please be a Fire Punch. And it is. We're able to get to the Weather Ball here. And this is actually going to do decent damage because it is in the Great League. Look at that. Fantastic. Swapping into Kadabra here. And now it's all about the farm down. Can we do it? Let's see. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll be catching you all next time. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there. And take care, trainers.